Can you hear me well?
Oh, okay. I can hear you well.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
right.
happy Friday, Jeff.
Yeah, happy Friday.
Finally, Friday has come, and
Yeah,
I guess you're excited for the play tomorrow.
yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, yes,
Mhm.
yes, yes, yeah.
Okay. So anyway, what time are you going to watch the play tomorrow?
Mm-hmm. Actually, it starts it starts at 4 p.m.
Mhm.
So we have enough time to prepare.
Mhm. Okay, that's good. So maybe in the morning you can still go out and go somewhere else before going to the play.
Yeah.
Mhm. That's great. And then after that, do you
Mm-hmm.
have any other plans or are you planning to take a rest for the weekend?
Mm, Afterward, we will
Mhm.
go to my parents-in-law's house,
Ah, yes.
hmm
Mhm.
and then uh, it is not easy to actually, as I told you, my brother-in-law's wife
Mhm.
will give a birth,
Mhm. Will
so
give birth or she already gave birth?
will I mean she will give birth today,
Mhm.
I think.
Ah. Mhm.
So she she has she has one son already. So
Mhm.
she has two sons. She will have two sons today.
Mhm.
So as I mentioned before, uh, she needs someone who takes care of her eldest son.
Mhm.
So uh, on Sunday, mm, I I will let my um, wife and her mother
Mhm.
stay at the uh, uh, my brother's-in-law's house
Mhm. Mhm.
because his son is there, and then
Mhm.
they will have to take care of his- him.
Mhm. Okay.
You got the
And
point?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. And are they coming back on Sunday afternoon? Are they coming back home or are they going to stay there for a little long?
I think they will they will stay.
Mhm.
They will stay for like 3 days.
Mhm.
So I mean, I will I will be alone next
Mhm.
2 weekdays for like
Mhm.
3 days.
Mhm. All
Yeah.
right. Yes. So you will be alone, but I
Hmm.
guess that'll be okay because yeah, after work you already feel tired, so you can just take a rest.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yes. You're not going to take care of your kids for 3 days.
Yeah, I think it happened. It will happen.
All right. Well, anyway, Jeff, are you ready to start with our lesson?
Sure.
Wow, it seems like you're always ready.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you had your breakfast?
No, actually, at this time, I don't have enough time to have a breakfast.
Mm. Okay, but are you used to having breakfast in the morning or not?
mm, sometimes sometimes I have a breakfast, but
Mm-hmm.
sometimes or not. Uh,
Mm.
when I if I was hungry, but I don't have enough time to have breakfast,
Mm-hmm.
I can do it. But mm, if I have enough time, I can do it because uh, this class ends 7:30, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I have to leave at least 8 o'clock.
Ah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're very busy in the morning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm, okay. But some people say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
Mm-hmm.
For you to feel energetic for the day.
Mm-hmm.
So when you get to work, don't you feel a little bit tired because you didn't have your breakfast?
Mm-hmm. Uh, I think it is same,
Mm-hmm.
but both are same because uh, um, I don't think it makes give energy. I mean, makes me energetic.
Mm-hmm.
But I ju- uh, I just when I'm just hungry.
Mm-hmm.
I am trying. I will try to have it.
Mm, okay. How about in the office or in the company? Don't they provide you free meal in the morning?
Actually, they don't give us breakfast, but a lunch or dinner
Mm-hmm.
they do.
So it's only lunch or dinner.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, Jeff, let's now have your lesson. And
Mhm.
today we will have letter C, practice makes perfect.
Mhm.
So again, I want you to complete these sentences using your own answers, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm working overtime as well today. I'm working
Mm.
overtime again today.
Okay, I'm working overtime again today. Number two.
Uh, she stayed behind to wait for you,
Okay,
right?
number three.
Mm, we have enough time to make one more thing.
Okay, we have enough time to make one more thing. That's right. Number four.
Mm, a- as as I get older, I seldom go out.
Okay, that's right. And number five.
Mm, I I usually I mean I order bulgogi most of the time.
I order bulgogi most of the time. That's right. Do you like bulgogi that much?
Yeah, for
Mm-hmm.
Korean people, no one no one no one like bulgogi. No one
No one
don't like
doesn't like.
yeah doesn't like yeah no one doesn't like
Mm.
bulgogi. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I think this really is a very, very delicious food, right?
Yeah, there is a people who don't like bulgogi. They
Mm-hmm.
are a vegetarian.
Yes, of course. Okay, but me, I like Korean food very much.
Oh,
Bulgogi,
really?
yeah,
Kimchi.
bibimbap, Kimchi, yes. I always I always have kimchi at home.
you're just like Korean.
Yeah, I don't know why, but maybe I've been eating Korean food for a long time, but it's
Mm.
really different from our food. Well, maybe because our food is sometimes really salty, sometimes
So,
really sweet.
hmm but
So,
Korean
mhm.
ones is kind of spicy.
Ah, yeah, I like spicy food.
Oh, really?
I like it very much. I like ramyun very much.
Oh, so do I actually. I totally see. I fully like
Mhm.
eating ramen, but my wife doesn't like me to uh, eat the ramen because it is not unhealthy for us.
Mhm. Yeah,
So
you are right.
yeah,
Mhm.
actually, when I was at university, I mean, I I used to live alone,
Mhm.
not with my family, parents. So
Mhm.
I used to eat ramen almost every
Mhm.
day.
Yeah, because it's the easiest food that you can prepare.
Yeah, yeah, and
Mhm.
I thought it was very delicious and easy.
Mhm. Yeah, very easy. Sometimes if I have enough time, I actually make kimbap.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's a little bit difficult to make, especially if you're going to roll it.
Yeah, actually, I think the best combination is the ramen and kebab.
Exactly.
Eh, I
Mm.
wow, I I hope. Honey, I wish I had them now, right now.
Mhm. And here in our city, there are so many Koreans coming here. That's
Mm-hmm,
why, yeah, nowadays we already have a lot of Korean restaurants. Like everywhere you go, you can really see Korean restaurants.
mm-hmm,
Mm. So sometimes I also go out with friends. We eat samgyeopsal like
mm.
maybe twice a month or three times a month, like that.
Wow, samgyeopsal
Mhm.
is samgyeopsal is also one of my favorite foods.
Oh no, I'm
Wow.
suddenly hungry.
Yeah, yeah. After this class, I will have to have a breakfast today.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, let us have letter D, make believe.
Mhm.
And Jeff, the situation here is a coworker comments on always seeing you working overtime. How do you tell him that you don't really do it often and the occasions that you do are rare?
Rare. Mhm. Um, actually, you are you are the coworker. So
Mhm.
um, I I I I mean I don't do over I don't work overtime uh, as much as you think I do.
Mhm.
But these days I have been busy to make product.
Mhm.
So you have been seeing me working overtime these days. So, but I don't work I don't work overtime that much. Yeah. So
Mhm.
if if you go out with me
Mhm.
later, we can go later,
Mhm.
something like that.
Okay. All right. So, What you mean is it only depends if you have a lot of things to do.
I'm sorry. If it depends, what?
It only depends if you have a lot of things to do. So, what you mean in your sentence is if you have so many things to do, or
Mm-hmm.
if you have a lot of products that you have to think of,
Mm-hmm.
then you work overtime. But if not, you go home early.
Yeah, actually, there are a lot of things that I have to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
I usually work overtime, but
Mm-hmm.
there's nothing or there's almost nothing
Mm-hmm.
I can do. I can get off from the work earlier.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But you know what, Jeff? I remember a student of mine before. Um, he was always working overtime in their company, but
Hmm.
actually he doesn't get an overtime pay.
Hmm. Yeah.
So it's like every day he is in the office like
Hmm.
until 9 p.m. or
Hmm.
10 p.m.,
Hmm.
but he doesn't get an overtime pay.
So do
So,
I actually. Oh.
okay.
Oh. I can explain how it in detail because I am
Mhm.
not good at English. I'm not good enough to explain it. But
Mhm.
uh, last year I got overtime
Promotion,
pay,
uh, overtime. Mhm.
but maybe I mentioned before I got a promotion this year,
Mhm.
so I raised the salary,
Mhm.
raised up my
Mhm.
salary,
Mhm.
and then I don't get overtime
Mhm.
pay from this year.
Uh-huh. But last year you were able to get an overtime pay.
Yeah, yes, yes.
Ah, okay. But why? Why is it like that? I think
Mm,
it should still be the same.
mm, uh, how do I explain it?
Is it a company rule?
Yeah, actually, this is a company rule. A
Mhm.
uh, person is some this position
Mhm.
like uh, like a supervisor, something like that. But I'm
Mhm.
not a supervisor like a sub supervisor, like this position. They don't get overtime pay, but uh, a lower position, people in lower position can get the mm, overtime pay, but their salary is a little bit lower.
Ah, I
Yeah, but
see.
people who don't get overtime pay can, mm, I mean, can get the higher salary.
Ah, okay. So maybe that's the reason my student wasn't able to get overtime pay because of
Hmm.
his position too. Because he's a mechanical engineer
Hmm.
and he was like a leader of one group in the company. So
Hmm.
maybe that's the reason why he doesn't get
Yeah,
overtime pay, right?
yeah. Actually, he could be. He could.
Mm.
He could. Yeah.
Alright.
I, actually, I'm not a leader and boss
Mhm.
of the
Mhm.
in the group, but
Mhm.
hold on a second. I'm looking for a word. Mm, may. I'm not sure if it is the right word or not, but uh, team leader or mm, chief chief.
Mhm.
Some yeah, actually these people in Korea don't get the don't get the overtime pay, but it depends on a company's rule.
Mhm. Okay,
Hmm.
I got the point now.
Hmm. Yeah. In a good company, a very good company, all people can get the overtime pay, but uh, a small company don't.
Okay, which is
Mhm.
sad. All
Yeah.
right.
Mhm.
Now let us have letter E. Let's talk.
Mhm.
And Jeff.
Mhm.
Okay. So you said or you mentioned that sometimes you work overtime.
Mhm.
Now, can you just tell me what are the usual reasons why you have to go overtime?
Why I have to overtime?
Mhm.
Mm, uh, actually, I don't work field.
Mhm.
I'm not. I'm actually. Uh, I don't do. I don't do. I don't work. I don't work. Uh, uh, since someone uh, since someone tells me to work,
Mhm.
I'm confusing.
Mhm.
Yeah, actually, um, I work I work overtime myself. Uh,
Ah.
yeah,
Mhm.
actually, as I mentioned just like before,
Mhm.
there are things that I have to deal with.
Mhm.
If there are things that I have to deal with, I have to do it. But
Mhm.
if not, I don't have to work overtime. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So let's say, for example, your boss asked you to do something
Mhm.
and the deadline will be next week.
Mhm.
Well, if you can work overtime right now, well, you will just
Mhm.
do it so that next week you will have
Mhm.
nothing to do anymore.
Yeah, but um, i- if if my boss asks me to do it on deadline,
Mhm.
but I don't have to work overtime because uh, I can work. I can work at my home. I
Mhm.
can. So I it's very flexible.
Mhm.
Yeah, I can work overtime. I could work overtime, or I could work at home in the midnight or something like that.
I
So
see.
it depends on it depends on only me,
Mhm.
my mind or something like that.
Okay. Now, question number two. Do
Hmm.
you know what a workaholic is? What is it? And can you give me some sample situations when a person can be considered workaholic?
Workaholic. Workaholic is the man who likes working very much, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, that's right.
mhm. So I don't like working. who, who,
Mm-hmm.
who would like work? Who would like working? uh, there is not anyone who likes working. next to
Mhm.
me, I mean around me,
Mhm.
most of the people next to me don't like working. So workaholic is not here.
Mhm.
Mm,
Okay. But looking at Korean people, I think Korean people do really work hard, right?
yeah, but they don't maybe they don't like working, but
Ah.
they have to.
Mhm. For the sake of money, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Mhm.
uh, because they have to do it, they they do.
Mhm. That's right. For them to leave every day because yeah, nowadays everything that we do, wherever
Mhm,
we go, we need
mhm.
money, so we also have to work, right?
Right, right, right.
Okay, and Jeff, I think you are not a workaholic, am I right?
Yeah, I'm not a alcoholic.
But earlier,
Mhm,
you mentioned that you can work at home, you don't have to work overtime.
mhm,
But I remember before you told me that the shuttle in the
mhm, mhm.
company is only at 6 p.m.
And
and
at
9
9 p.m. Right.
p.m. So, what if you have to do something
Mhm.
and you were done, or I mean, um, you have to do something, but then you have to wait for the shuttle until 9 p.m. So, do
Yeah.
you sometimes do these things in the office while waiting for the shuttle?
Mm, say that again one more time.
Okay. If you have to do something
Mhm.
and you have to wait for the shuttle
Mm,
until 9 p.m.
yeah.
and you still have enough time to do it, so do you do these things while waiting for the shuttle?
Yeah. Actually, I have. Uh, I mean, you mean when I finish earlier,
Mhm.
I have to wait, wait for shuttle. I mean, at 9 p.m. Right?
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah. Actually, uh, when even though I finish something earlier at
Mhm.
earlier. Mm, I have to wait the shuttle at 9 p.m.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And if you're not yet finished with those things, do you do it
Uh-huh.
while waiting?
Mm, it is if it is very emergent thing.
Mhm.
Um, I mean, uh, we uh, we have to we have to do it midnight and
Mhm.
uh, the car. I mean, I have to tell someone who drive the car.
Mhm.
Uh, I will how I call this. Give me leave the car, leave the car because I have to work midnight. So I have yeah.
Ah.
You get the point?
Okay, okay, I got it.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Mhm.
anyway,
Yeah.
Jeff, I think our time is
Yeah.
over. So,
Yeah.